Welcome to Burlap Teachers. Enjoy the video.
You must start by confirming legal authority and safety. This is non-negotiable. Once you have documented permission, make sure to use certified personal protective equipment and follow chain of custody rules. You will also rely only on laboratory-grade materials obtained through accredited suppliers. This prevents contamination and preserves probative value. I won't instruct on recipes or preparation, because that crosses into unsafe, potentially illegal territory. Instead, you should coordinate with trained forensic technicians who can perform these tasks under proper protocol. You need to grasp the core scientific principles. Powders work by adhering to residues left by friction ridges, providing contrast against the background. Once done, consider substrate type, because porous and non-porous materials interact differently with residues and treatments. That's why particle size and color selection are scientifically important. Rather than making materials yourself, learn about alternative, validated visualization methods, chemical developers, cyanoacrylate fuming, and high-resolution imaging, so you can decide which approved technique a forensic lab should apply. You finish by documenting every action, time, and condition. This maintains evidentiary integrity. If visualization attempts yield faint or partial prints, do not attempt homemade fixes. Instead, escalate to a certified forensic laboratory that can apply controlled chemical or optical methods. If contamination or unexpected residues appear, quarantine the item and record deviations immediately so specialists can evaluate. Ultimately, the correct path is coordination with accredited professionals who apply validated protocols. That preserves both safety and admissibility.
Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing if this video helped you.